Hey guys, jjt here, making another vid. I want to go and cover what I've seen so far and what I've got. Recently, I have gotten a message from through the iOS Mash channel, and that from, if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Super, I give up with your name, man. I'm just gonna call you Jack from now on. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just gonna mess it up every time. Anyway, going back, I got a message from y'all guys. Nolan and Tony, they basically proposed that we make a team or an alliance discussing what we know about Mr. Slim and how it's affected all of us, which I believe is a great idea, and I will be sending my information to them as soon as I can. And with Jack, too. I believe they sent him a message, I'm not sure, but they mentioned it in the email I got. So Jack, yeah, if you haven't gotten the chance, I suggest you check your email. Now, I also wanted to go ahead and make an update from my last update. Sorry. Basically, I was told from my last video that near the end of it there had been frizzing with the camera, which I had not noticed before, and it turns out Tony and Nolan were right. My camera was going a little loopy near the end, which was just when I was going back to my car from a little walk ahead. Well, at least on the bright side, I didn't die. That would have been bad. Anyway, since then I've been taking it a little easy, looking over my shoulder, and decided not to tempt fate and do another video in broad daylight this time. Hopefully it's safer. I'm not going to push my luck any further. The last video I got from Jack was discussing what was messing with him exactly. We believe it's Mr. Slim, but from what I've heard from him, he says he believes it might be a different one. Might. I'm not entirely sure. It's from his little source called the Knights on the Chessboard thing, which at this point looks like he's trying to help Jack. I'm not sure. We don't really truly know what that guy's intentions are. So Jack, keep an eye on him. I like the idea and your theory and all that. Just don't jump to any conclusions. Second, I know Nolan and them haven't posted a video in a while because, of course, nothing's happened to him for a while. Same with me. I've never met the thing physically, but always been there in the background. And I also wanted to go ahead and update all that I know about Mr. Slim. I want to go ahead and recap everything from the beginning because I thought it might be helpful for everyone. For the newbies who are just getting to this channel and just seeing this vid, basically, Mr. Slim, your Obscrin, or Mr. Tall, or what the video game refers to if you played that, and you guys, you just heard the story and thought it was a great idea to make a game for it. It was called Slenderman. That's not the original name, so I don't bother using that. Anyway, it always appears in a black suit, very tall, no hair, no eyes, no face for that matter, completely silent. It usually stalks people for unknown reasons, and as the group of people that it chooses, it's random. I truly don't understand what the connections are. Like me, all I can see right now is that I went to Germany and met it where some of the stories originated. Jack, he's in the UK. I have no idea what reasons it's after him. According to him, or the Knights on the Chessboard, they believe he awoken something? I'm not sure yet. I'll get more info when I get the chance. Through the iOS, Nolan and Tony, apparently it's been after him from the beginning. They just didn't know it until now. Because if you watch a little bit back, Nolan mentions that this thing had messed with his father in the past. And that he had died. And that's all the hints they gave. No further information. I'll be asking them about it soon. Well, if you haven't heard the origin stories, the Tall Man has been around for a very long time. Mainly in Europe. Since medieval times, to be in fact. There have been countless accounts and paintings, I guess you can say, not footage, of what they believe is the Tall Man. One of them is called the Ritter, something like that, which is basically a representation of death chasing a victim. Now, at first, you didn't think anything of it, but we found out that the painting has been itself modified. If you take an X-ray to it, you'll find out that death has multiple arms, similar to Mr. Slim. and looks just like him. And there's also been a few other carvings of thing with multiple arms during medieval times chasing certain victims, mainly in the German area. But that's not where he stays specifically, since obviously he's been everywhere. What we do know that Mr. Sun is able to teleport into different places and, how can you say it, travel through the space-time continuum, I'm guessing? Because obviously he's been able to go through the past to the present and then into multiple places on Earth within a few minutes or so. Like, if you have not seen Dark Harvest or Tribe 12 or Everman Hybrid, you'll see that the thing's able to go jump from one place to another within 2 seconds without it even walking, which is the scary part. Try outrunning that sort of thing. Also, it has the ability to grow multiple arms or appendages from its body and able to grab its victims. Yeah, I don't even want to picture that right now. It's able to do that. It also, we believe, it emits a certain energy signature called sigma radiation, which in itself is not truly radiation, it's just the fancy name that people decided to give it because they didn't know what to call it and they needed to make it look important. Otherwise, people are just going to breeze over it not thinking about it. But what it is, basically, it's, as I said, energy that goes in through your bloodstream and within the body. And we believe that is what causes the coughing, the nosebleeds, or the headaches that people get when they encounter Mr. Sun. Like it happened to me on my last days in Germany. I had severe headache, massive nosebleed, and very, very strange dreams while coughing. That's where I snapped my picture of the thing, and I didn't even realize it then until after. Yeah, scary. So, and also we believe the sigma radiation may be what causes most of the electronics we have, the cameras especially, to distort. Because every time we try to take a footage of this, mainly video, the camera starts messing up, static comes in there with the audio, and messes it up completely. Which is of no help to us, because we can't ever seem to get a good freaking image of the thing. Joy. And the times we do, it's not fun. Also, another interesting fact of the thing, we do know it's able to make proxy, which are basically people who encountered the thing and did not get out alive. They got caught and are made into his workers, so to speak. As for how old they go, I have no idea, but apparently they have some of the same abilities. You can check that out on Tribe 12. His videos explain that a little bit more. Oh yeah, and the Everman Hybrid, they explain sigma radiation more. And I'll link both of those videos in a minute on the description page. Going back. We do know that proxies are mainly from the modern era as well, because those are the people who are usually responsible for hacking into our accounts sometimes while we make these videos and comments and messing with our lives. One general known name for them is the Collective, which is a name of a group of proxy that works for Mr. Sun. Those guys are jerks, let me tell you. They're messing with both Jack and Noah Maxwell. Me, I've been fortunate so far not to have that happen. I've been very careful with my computer. Fortunately, I'm a little tech savvy, so I know the signs to look for a hacker or any hidden files. Oh, just a note, Jack and Noah and Tony. Go on your computer where all your documents and files and right-click it and go to Options and make sure you access it where it says View Hidden Folders and Files, because you'll find out a lot of hidden crap on your computer. Some of it might be malware that your virus skin might have missed, because they're pretty good. I've caught some things on there. So do that when you get the chance. Now, on my end, as of right now, I had nothing happen to me. I'm doing okay, and I've already covered at the beginning, I'm laying low. But now I am convinced that I was making a mistake before saying that it was just all coincidence and that it was all in my head, that Mr. Sun was not chasing me. I'm wrong. As much as I wish I were. Because I told people a while back, and I need to take my own advice. Once you see this thing, that's it. You're screwed. It ain't gonna let you alone. there is no time in history where that thing's been seen to someone and it's left a witness. Firsthand, anyway. The only people who get to see him and live are the people like y'all, the viewers, watching this online. Us, the guys actually within the story, we get screwed and effed with, and it's not fun. Well, guys, anyway, Tony, Nolan, I'm gonna go and give you my Skype name, which is just like my username on the YouTube, jjtninja. No space. Just send me an email and I'll take it, accept you as a friend and all that. For the viewers, if y'all planning to do that, unless y'all have a very good, legitimate reason to, do not send me anything. If you have any info that will help us, I encourage you to send it, and I will greatly appreciate it. Actually, all of us will. The more we know, the better we are. That's all. Signing off. JJ.